I'm going to add a couple of simple slip maps to my web page here. And these two techniques are more or less a matter of using a service to generate some codes and an iframe element, and it's a matter of just pasting that iframe into your code. Let's have a look at the first option, and this is a Google Map generator service that's available online. This one is maps.ie. There's a number of these around and they're all pretty simple to use. A very good option for a quick, simple map. We're given here an interface, and we can add in an address that we want to point out. And I'm going to point out 1 Sydney Road in Coburg. You can see that that's positioned a pin at that point. You can also use coordinates. There's different types of maps that we can choose from, and I'm going to zoom in a bit closer. Now, when we output the iframe code here, we can select a height and a width. We'll keep it at 100% width, but we'll maybe make this a little bit shallower. So that means it's going to conform to whatever width you position this iframe within, but it will give it a height of 400. So down here's our code, and I'm just going to select that and copy that into the clipboard and head back over to my code pen here, where I've set up a little web page, and underneath my H2 element here, I'm just going to paste in that iframe. Now we can see that there's a bit of extra code here that I maybe don't want so much. There's this little link here. All I want out of that code is the iframe itself, so I'm going to delete a couple of elements here, or bits of this code, and I'm going to delete so that we've just got the iframe opening tag and the iframe closing tag. So iframe is an element, and we use an iframe to embed one HTML page inside another HTML page, and we can style the iframe tag. You can see down here that I've added actually some margin to the top and bottom of that iframe, so it's got a bit of space. So that's our first technique, and that's pretty good. We've got a little slip map in there so that people can navigate and work out where your business is. Another solution to this kind of problem would be to use a Google map from your Google account. So I'm logged into Google here, and if I look at all the services that are available to me, and the Google account that you use does need to have maps turned on, so places like RMIT or big institutions won't have this turned on, so you might want to use your personal Gmail account. I'm going to go to Maps, and once I'm inside Maps, I'm going to have a look at this menu here and look at Your Places. So this is kind of where you can save maps to your account, and under Maps here we can actually create a new map. So I'm going to give this map a name, and I'll give it a business name, and we can actually add a description in here. I'm not going to worry about that. Click Save. So we've got this map here, and we want to add something to that map. So first of all, I'm going to find my location. I wanted it to be Coburg. There we go. So we'll go to that location. You can see this is our location here. I'm just going to turn that off. And I'm also going to turn off that tag because I know that's just Google telling me where that point is. Now I can add my own tag. So I can click and drag a little tag there. And this is where my business is. I'll click save. So there's other things we can add in here. We can add directions, and we can add kind of vectors on the page, which kind of could be okay. We can add an image in here if we want to. That's all I'm going to do for this page because I just basically want to point out where my business is. Now I've got to make this a public Google map, so I'm going to go and share, and I'm going to change this link to anyone with a link. I'm going to click done. And once I've done that, I can go up to this little menu here and embed on my site. And we get some iframe code there that we can copy. I'm going to copy that, go back over to my web page, and it was under here that I'm going to add in that Google map. So we'll want to adjust some of that code in the iframe again. Firstly, we can see that, oops, I've just lost my map there. I think where is it? Oh, there we go. So that's where we should, where the map will open up on. And if I click that little pin, I'll get some information about my business. But our iframe's sticking out over the edge of my kind of space where I was going to position that. That means I'll just have to make a quick alteration to the code here, or to the iframe. And instead of an absolute width, I'm going to add in a percentage width. And that'll position our map within that space, and it might just change the height as well to match the previous one. So that's two pretty simple ways that you can add slit maps into your web pages.